Well, if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
Really?
Welcome to
Morons Mince Movies.
I am your host, Moron Sam Munoz, and I'm here with my fellow morons, Uplester Peñalosa II.
Subscribe! Subscribe to this podcast. Please. You always fucking forget. I'm sorry, Sam. I cut off your intro, man. You were flowing so nicely, but for the love of God, subscribe because we always forget to tell you people to subscribe. So,
Yeah,
please.
and like, yeah.
And like, yeah.
And
please. That whole deal.
Arkham, Arturo.
Hello.
I think you should have been like Arkham subscribe Arturo or something like that.
I mean, you just took my.
I know.
Took everything away.
You hijacked it all, man.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, and today is a special episode because for the first time we are gonna try to come to a consensus.
Yes.
And rank the 10 Best Picture nominees for this year's Oscars.
Yes.
Collectively on the spot.
Yes, we're gonna do it on the spot. We have had no conversations whatsoever about this.
We don't even know if everyone's seen them all yet.
Yeah, we don't even know if everyone's. Hopefully, we've all seen them. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna go through from 10 to 1, and we're gonna each of us is gonna come up with. I want to nominate this movie to be number 10. We'll talk about it. Maybe other people will say no. I want this movie. We'll argue, and majority will rule, and then we'll rank them, and we'll say okay, this is number 10, and move on to the next one. So it's pretty simple in that sense. The only wrench in the process that I wanted to put up is I wanted to give each of us one veto. For if we're very passionate about a particular movie that we don't want it to be, let's say, at the bottom of the rankings or something like that, you have a chance to veto the majority one time throughout the entire ranking. Only one veto, okay?
Yeah.
So we each get one.
Yeah.
And our producer, Noel, who I'm sure probably has only seen one of the, or two of the movies,
Two.
has a veto. So
Yeah.
he's a total wild card here. He can just do at random any veto that he, but you get one. Okay, and you
Use
can
it wisely, man.
Use it wisely.
Meaning, use it against
With
him.
great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
And he will not have any responsibility. And you can veto a veto if you still have your veto, obviously. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. I think that's all the rules.
Okay.
Pretty much summed it up.
I want to get right into it because I don't want to waste any
So
time.
do you want to
Let's
start us
do
off
it.
with number 10 then?
Should I
Yeah,
be the first nominee?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right then. Fine. I want to nominate, and I know the movies that you guys are thinking is I'm probably going to nominate for number 10, but it's not it. I know you guys probably want Zone of Interest to be number 10, but I'm going to try to argue that it should be Killers of the Flower Moon as my number 10.
Okay.
Here's my argument, because out of all the 10 movies, the one movie that I've thought about the least is Killers of the Flower Moon. And with Zone of Interest, even though I had some issues with it, and we talked about, we have a podcast you can go to and listen to as well. We reviewed it.
I sadly missed.
Yeah, Zone of Interest, I've actually, it's starting to grow on me because I've been thinking about it more often.
Wow.
So I'm going for Killers of the Flower Moon as I would like to rank as
number
10. Yeah.
All right.
What do you guys think?
I feel like I should say something here. So I don't think that I have a vote in this because I did not watch this one.
What?
Here, listen.
Son
Hear
of
me
a
out.
bitch.
Hear me out, okay? Hear me out.
It's on Apple.
I
It's
know.
on Apple.
I
It
know.
is now, and for a while it was only
I don't have
available
Apple
on rent.
TV,
Yeah.
just so you'll know.
You don't have Apple
I don't have
TV?
Apple
Yeah.
TV.
God,
Nah.
you
Fuck Steve
own an
Jobs.
Apple phone.
Yeah,
for
I do.
fuck's sakes.
It's I know
Doesn't it come
there's
with an
there's a
Apple?
really handsome friend of yours that can help you out on
No
that one.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't want to ask my handsome friend about this
Puta madre.
because I don't want it to make it seem like I'm... Anyway, the point is, even if I did have it accessible, because for a while it was on Netflix, right?
No, never.
Yeah.
Killers of the Flower Moon? No.
No,
Yeah,
it was
wasn't
never on Netflix.
It was only available to rent.
You
on
clearly
Apple
have
TV.
no
It
idea
just
about.
recently
Do you know that
became
it's
This is
Martin
the one with the
Scorsese?
dog who learns basketball, right? No, for reals though. I could have sworn this fucking movie was available on Netflix. At
No,
one
it
point.
was never available on Netflix.
Well, I remember
It's
seeing
it's
it
an Apple.
somewhere.
No,
It's
the answer
never
is
been
no.
on streaming?
No.
It's
Really?
Apple.
No.
It's on
It's
Apple.
Apple. God damn it. No.
So
I
what?
could have sworn. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the length of this movie kind of already
3.5
pushed me
hours.
off. Like
Yeah.
I could have gone to watch it at the movie theater with my AMC pass, and I was like, fuck, if I need to watch
That's
this
half
movie,
a day.
It's
I need to
Scorsese.
leave like at 2 p.m. I need to leave early from work to
Gotta
get
watch
to the
this
movie
fucking-
theater, get my popcorn, use the restroom, check out
You're,
the movie
you're a
posters.
disgrace.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no way I have enough time to watch this. So I'm going to go ahead and agree with you that, yeah, this is a number 10.
Okay.
Arturo, what do you
I want to
say?
first comment on Zone of Interest because while watching it, it was like the worst movie experience of my life.
Jesus Christ, the
I
worst.
was just fucking bored out of my
Whoa.
fucking mind. There were some positives of it. Like I said, the creative camera work, I'm surprised that you brought up in the actual episode.
Yeah.
And like, but the more I heard you guys talk about it, and in particular Noel, the points that he had when he jumped in,
Even though he hadn't seen the movie.
Even though he hadn't seen the movie.
It's awesome.
like
Makes me feel
it,
so better.
No, it was like one of those things where I realized, okay, I'm not supposed to care that the fact that they don't care. I'm supposed to
Correct.
not like them.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me, okay, this is what the film wanted. And I respected it a little bit more, but ultimately it wasn't a film for me. And my thoughts about Killers of the Flower Moon, I can't comment because I haven't seen it either.
Fucking bastard.
It's so long.
People who have tuned in to watch a serious discussion. I'm the only one who watched all 10 of the movies,
listen,
obviously.
I watched 9 of them.
Yeah.
So that was the
so
only
I
one
guess
haven't
I guess
seen.
it's number 10.
Yeah, we all
you
agreed.
win.
You
Is
all
anyone
agreed.
agreeing?
We all
You
agreed.
win,
That was
man. I'm
great.
sorry,
that was
dude. You
great.
win.
We're already off to a fantastic start.
That's fantastic because
Listen, I
So,
kind of.
so you guys are talking about Killers of the Flower Moon, right?
yes,
Yeah.
number
okay,
10.
and then where is that going to be in the rankings?
Number 10.
that's
Number
number 10. We have decided that
Yeah.
Killers of the
Last
Flower
place.
Moon
We
because I'm the only one who saw it, and these morons didn't fucking
I
watch.
resent that.
They didn't know the assignment. they
No, we did. Listen, I was too busy watching.
didn't understand
DC
the assignment
movies.
clearly.
I was too busy watching DC movies, so I didn't get around to watching this fucking 4-hour-long movie.
So that's a really quick thing. So like we were gonna do a ranking on the DCEU films, and then I wasn't here.
Yeah.
So I forced all these guys to watch like 20 of movies.
So
in
that's
a
why I
week.
couldn't watch
Fucking A.
this 4-hour movie. But
All right,
yeah.
let's move on to number 9. Let's
All right.
Oble.
So for me, number 9, now that it's not number 10, is going to be Zone of Interest, man. Honestly, I was prepared to put, even though I hadn't seen Killers of the Flower Moon, I figured it's not going to be worse than Zone of Interest. I agree with you, Arturo.
Yeah.
Is that it had the maybe that was the intention all along.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe they wanted you to feel this lack of apathy for these characters. Empathy.
Not lack of
Yeah,
apathy.
excess of apathy.
Apathy is all that you have, apparently.
Excess of apathy. The lack of empathy for these.
You still can't say it right.
The lack of empathy that you feel for these characters was intentional. There you go. Edit all that other shit out. The lack of empathy that you feel for these characters was intentional. And even then, I still feel like they could have done a better job at the delivery, at the landing. I said this in the episode. I just feel like they didn't stick the landing. And for that reason, because all the other movies on the list stuck the landing, I would be okay with putting this as my number 9.
Yeah, number 9
What do you
for
guys-
sure. Yep.
I am also okay with number 9. By the way,
Hey.
I just want to say I think all these movies are good to great. So none of these
yeah.
movies are
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
in my opinion, since I've seen all 10 of them. These guys haven't seen all 10. I don't think Zone of Interest is bad. I talked about that in the review.
Yeah.
I also have my weird feelings with it.
Reservations.
But I have to say, it has been growing on me. And the more I think about it and how much I think about, like, what it's putting in front of our face, even though it's uncomfortable in the sense that we're all kind of guilty of this evil that we go through our lives kind of putting a veil on things around our face because we don't want to think about the tragedies, we don't want to think about what's going on around the world, and we just kind of go on and live our daily lives and so on. But it has made me think more than I thought when I left that theater, and it's been growing on me. So but until maybe another year, it might go up in the rank. I don't know. Right now, I'm cool with 9.
Number
I'm
9.
cool with 9.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Arturo, you're on number 8.
All right. So I just want to clarify that from this moment and up, all these movies are either approved or acclaimed in my book.
That's good.
And
Well, it could be Killers of the Flower Moon because you haven't seen it. So that
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm kind of like in between two for this. because again, I enjoy all these movies, but I think the ones that kind of are here at this point is The Holdovers and Past Lives. Both of them I really enjoyed. I got really choked up with Past Lives. Holdovers got deeper as it went on, which I thought was really interesting. But that's where I'm at with the rest of these movies. That those two are in my 8-ish range.
So, but which one are you gonna?
you have to pick one,
I think
man.
I'm gonna go with Holdovers.
Holdovers?
Yeah, the melancholy of Past Lives and the will they, won't they, and like, what if, just something about that. So I'm gonna go with Holdovers.
Uble, you were a fan of Holdovers. That was like
I-
number
yeah,
two
you really were.
in your top 10.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, man.
Do you have an alternative?
Holdovers should be that low on the list. And
This isn't the veto. We're just discussing this openly. Yeah.
yeah. No, I know
I-
this isn't a veto. But
I actually agree with Arturo. I would put Holdovers as my number 8.
as a number. Well, then I'm outnumbered then. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you have your veto.
Yeah,
If
I'm not gonna use the veto on it.
You're not gonna use the veto on this?
No, because I can see, looking at the other movies, I can see that, yeah, okay, yeah,
Are you sure?
yep. I'm gonna be allowed. I'm
Such a
gonna allow it.
pushover.
No, I'm not.
We just.
I know my list
just
well enough
dropped-
to where I know where I'm not going to use it. Now I'm outnumbered, so my only options here are veto or
Noel can
agree and
help
move
you.
on.
Noel can help you.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to ask that of Noel. I'm sure being the master at these movies, he's gonna know exactly when to veto it. So I don't want to ask that of him. And again, I'm left with no other options other than to agree with Holdovers. It's not strong enough for me to veto it. I would have put it probably above one other movie, but I can see why it's at your number 7.
Okay.
Eight.
All right. Well, Holdovers is number 8.
All right.
This is coming out. We're a lot of consensus here.
Okay. All right.
All right. So,
So we're on 7.
for my number 7. Funny enough, I would put Past Lives.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
Yeah, damn.
Shit. All right.
I told you. I fucking called it.
We are agreeing a lot here.
Yep.
There might be some argument, I guess, going into the top 5 here. But I would pick Past Lives. I really like the movie, but I think the ones that come above these, above Past Lives, are just a notch better in my mind.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Past Lives number 7.
Yeah, man. Listen, I really enjoyed this movie. I like that idea. I like the that they kept with it, but it just, I don't know. It was a love story. Nothing really stood out.
You hate love? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, of course.
You never had that one that got away, Uble?
No.
No?
Nope. This is
You got
It's like my wife's watching this. No, never.
Yeah. She's like, nope. Never. Ew. Other women? Ugh. No, but for real, to that extent where like you were childhood, like I felt like that story of them two, that they were childhood crushes, and the way they parted ways, and the way they reconnected, and where they had left off, and the fact that it was a whole new country, that there was the whole immigrated, like that just kind of picked it up to a new level where I saw the overall general concept of it, which is like reconnecting with people that you knew as a child and finding out that, hey, this might have been the one, or this might have been, but I guess because I don't have that same experience, I didn't really feel that strong connection to it, but I understood what it was supposed to be. And it just felt like, okay, this is a cool love movie, you know? It just it didn't feel like it stood out enough to be higher on the list. So.
7 is good?
Yeah. I'm
All
okay with
right.
7.
All right. Let's
That's
go
a
to
lot
number
of
6.
pressure on me for number 6.
I think this is where we
This is
hopefully
where we're starting
yeah.
arguing. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm
Go
going to
for it.
go with number 6 being Maestro.
Oh,
Maestro.
Okay.
Maestro,
All
man.
right.
I
Yeah.
definitely disagree with that.
Nah.
I mean,
All right.
Okay.
What's
Uh,
what? We've already talked about this
Yeah.
movie, so we don't need to discuss.
I
why
just
feel like
think
it's number 6.
for me, I want to nominate American Fiction as my number 6.
That was gonna be
Okay.
my number 6. Honest to God, I was struggling between the two, but after thinking enough about the two, I thought, okay, I think I can give Maestro number 6 and just say that American Fiction was a really low number 5, close to number 6. But if you feel like American Fiction, okay, I guess
Don't-
the tiebreaker.
don't be a
I'm not
pushover.
fucking pushing over. Again,
You're ready to go over. You're like,
no,
oh,
man.
oh,
That's
number
because
six?
all of these
Sure,
movies.
Sure.
Listen, I know you wanted arguments, but all of these movies are good enough to where I think the top 3 maybe we're gonna have some arguments.
I think top
But
5
I feel like
moving up,
I
What
feel
do,
like
what do you say, Arturo?
The Maestro is on number 6.
Maestro is your number 6, so it's
Yep.
2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
again. Listen,
Sam, it's up to you. Or you want to take the? You want to agree?
take the
veto?
Look. Like, I'm just gonna see if I can convince you. I mean, American Fiction is really good. It's funny and hilarious and everything like that.
Feel good.
But I feel like Maestro has like this auteur vision to it. I don't know. I know film Twitter like hates this movie for some fucking
Film
stupid
Twitter.
reason.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I went to high
But
school with Film Twitter. He's a dick.
I love the performances. I think Bradley Cooper is like transformed. Carey Mulligan is fucking amazing in this. Like the black and white, how it starts off in black and white, as the eras go, it changes
Yeah.
into the different.
Yep.
I don't
We
colors.
agree on this.
Yeah.
Are you going to use a veto, or are
I
you going to
I say
accept
this,
it
Sam.
as?
Maybe we could do this. We could have all the movies in the tier list, and then use your vetoes of where you would move one to.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right.
That way it shapes up a little
Producer.
the way we want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can come back and
Come
say,
back
like, you
to
know
it
what?
and be
I didn't like this
on
one.
second
Okay.
thought,
Okay.
It's
Okay.
good. It's good, producer. Fine. Fucking
I'm very happy
6.
your mic
I
is
number
on.
6 right now.
6 Maestro. I might. So that means 5 is gonna be American Fiction.
Yeah.
It doesn't
you?
have
Oh,
to
wait.
be.
Wait, is that what you're saying?
Well,
No,
it
who's
goes
next?
unless
You're
you
on
have.
next.
I was.
You're next on the list.
Oh, that is me on this. Wait, let me check my list because I did write a pre-list
don't know
myself.
this by
I just
memory?
wanted the last. I was remembering. Okay, I did.
So
I did do
Maestro
that
is 6.
yeah, I was really torn between it because one film.
There's no
okay,
way.
I loved American Fiction, and it was such a feel-good movie to me. And then it got deep with like the human aspect of it and like what's happening, and it's got sad. And it was funny as fuck too.
Boo.
And I just had a great time. And then
That's a great ending.
you know what? It does. It has a really great fucking ending. It was gonna be number 5 for me. Wait,
We're on
Yeah.
5.
yeah,
we're on 5.
Well, no, sorry. It was gonna be number. Wait, is that? Oh, yeah, we are.
We're on 5. Yeah.
It would have been my number 4 until I saw Anatomy of a Fall. So now it belongs to number 5 for me.
So American Fiction is number 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I have to agree because I think it should be 6.
Yeah.
But all right,
No,
fine.
I'm okay with it.
I will accept. All right.
Perfect.
We're fucking flying through this shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's do this.
Again, I think we're
Number
gonna save
4.
it for the
Here
top
we are.
ones, 'cause
Here we
this
are.
is-
I mean, my number 4 is gonna be Anatomy of a Fall.
God damn it!
We fucking have the.
We have the exact same.
No,
ranking.
you know what? Look,
I
I'm gonna
literally
say-
just said this.
no.
I know, and that was like that's like my number.
No,
4.
but you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna. Fuck. Here's the thing: is that it's different for me because this movie.
I'm telling you, you're like you're so easy to influence.
Oh no!
Because-
I'm about to counter you, son of a bitch. I'm about to tell you that I would much rather put Barbie as my number 5.
That's what
Or-
I was gonna say because Barbie
And
was
put
like
Anatomy
9.
of a Fall. Yeah, for me, I don't care too much for Barbie. As far as the top 4 go, because Anatomy of a Fall, the reason, and it might be biased, but it reminded me a lot of what I have to do in my line of work, which is essentially prepare a case, prepare like that whole process of leading up to a hearing or like that shit. I'm very familiar with. So seeing it in a movie play out that way.
You guys also do it in French?
Yeah, we have to learn French.
Oui.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Ah, ça va bien. Merci.
Wow.
You know, la bibliothèque. I say that all the time. Yeah, baguette.
Plume is on la table.
Discothèque. Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Rendezvous.
Table.
La table.
It's
Oh my
impossible.
God.
But yeah, no, that's what really stood out for me. And again with Barbie, I get that it's something that was huge as far as, you know, fucking pop culture goes and the process and the writing and the message. I get all of that. But I think the what brings it down for me is the comedic aspect, like the silliness of it. Like I
So you
get
don't like
that
comedy?
No, I love it. No, I love it. I love comedy, and I love that the montages of the singing. But I feel like when comparing that to a movie like Anatomy of a Fall, where it's more grounded, and there's you're not relying on green screens. You're not relying on.
I don't think there's much green screen in Barbie. Like, oh yeah,
they built those
stuff.
sets.
Yeah,
There was
built those sets,
there was
yeah.
an international shortage of the color pink.
I feel like I'm getting attacked here, so I'm just
So
throwing
you're
that out
saying
there
that you
I
want
would.
Barbie
So
as
you
number
want
4.
That's what you're saying.
You want
I would have put Barbie as my number 4. I
You-
still don't know if I want to use a
You're
veto, though,
smoking
man.
dick, bro.
Oh wow! What?
First of all, I
never
inject
heard
dick
that.
straight into my veins. All right, it's much faster to get into the bloodline.
Nah.
I don't smoke it. That's for losers. Now, why would you say such a thing, Noel?
I'll wait till.
I don't
Alright.
think I think Noel's he's only seen
I
the
think-
Barbenheimer
yeah.
movies.
Oh, that's true. We've only seen Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right now, since
But see, majority rules, and I'm not using a veto.
Arturo
So
and I
Yeah.
have Anatomy of Fall. So that
alright.
means
Anatomy of Fall.
we're down to 3, and
Top
it
three.
goes to you.
yeah.
So, it's
So
gonna be
my
Barbie.
number 3 is gonna be Barbie. Yeah, my number 3 is gonna be Barbie. Come on, compared to Poor Things and Oppenheimer, I get it. Barbie's fucking great. I enjoy the movie. I play the music. I sing the songs, and I absolutely agree with every fucking message that comes out of the movie. I guess I just feel like when you're comparing it to movies where
Horses.
What?
You didn't like the horses in the movie, huh? Too
No,
many
I
horses?
love the horses. I love the beach offs. I think my favorite part was the beach offs. I wish there could have been more beach offs.
Yeah, I'm beaching you off right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Below the table.
yeah. I'll put it as my number 3. Disagree with me. Go for it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll disagree.
Ooh. I
mean,
think
it's
I'm
tough
gonna
'cause
disagree too. Actually,
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. I don't know if you and I are on the same page, but I'm gonna do something.
Same time. Same time. Are we saying same time?
Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
I think number 3
One,
should be
three.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
You guys are what the fucking stupid. What is in
What
this?
just happened?
Is this shit have stupid juice in it? Yep. Look, there it is. 27% of your daily value. You cannot pick Oppenheimer as your number 3.
I mean, dude, I
Veto!
first of all-
I'm going to use my veto. I'm using my
what I
veto
wanted.
on this.
Oh, man, I don't know if I should veto
Veto
the
it.
veto.
Go for it. Use your veto. Use it.
Well,
There's
let's-
no
let's-
way-
Let's
the
finish the
veto-
list. Let's finish the
hold on.
list.
So the veto would just
Oh, that's
prevent
true, that's true.
Oppenheimer
We go
from
back to his
being
rules.
number
Okay,
3.
Yeah.
on the veto, you would say what movie should be where, and
Got
then
it.
where the movie you're replacing should be where.
Yeah. Okay. So at the end.
All right. So
all right,
fine.
all right,
Then
fine.
leave Oppenheimer as your number 3.
Yeah, let's just discuss these last 2 movies then, and because we're down to 2, and then we'll talk about the
Okay.
vetoes or whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, I would for me it would be 2 Barbie, 1 Poor Things.
I would say 2 is Poor Things, 1 is Barbie.
Shit. I would put
Oppenheimer as your number
as
1.
I would put Poor Things as 2, and I would put Barbie as 3.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
absolutely what I
definitely
would
Poor
do.
Things as 2, and then Barbie can be switched from 1 to 3.
With Oppenheimer, yeah.
All right,
So,
so-
it sounds like we're in contention with
So
1
okay,
and 3.
okay. Let's put Barbie at 1, and then
you,
and
thank
then
you.
Sorry.
and then start your veto.
Okay.
I don't know who wants to
So
start.
because no one's done veto. What was he? But that now it ruins it because whoever goes first loses.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
true.
no. Well, it'll shape up like what everybody thinks. It's not just what Ublet thinks. It's just collectively.
Oh, I think. Wait,
Okay,
but
let's have an argument.
Because
A la Anatomy of a Fall, let's each have an argument where we present our case, and then we'll allow Noel to decide who had the best argument as to which movie should be number 1. You can present your own argument. So I guess the odds are against me to present a
don't know.
strong enough argument as to why Oppenheimer should be number 1 that will beat your argument
for Poor Things,
and Arturo's argument
For Barbie.
For their
we all have a different top 3. So you
Wait, I thought we all had Poor Things as 2. What do you have Poor Things as?
Poor Things for me is number 1.
Oh, you're number 1, Poor
Yeah,
Things.
Poor Things would be number 1, Barbie 2, Oppenheimer 3.
Poor Things for me is 3.
Poor Things for you
Wow,
is 3.
I wanted to say Oppenheimer just to see what would happen.
wait. Wait, what? So you
No,
Oppenheimer
I'm kidding.
would be
Am
number
I?
2?
Am I?
Wait, what's Oppenheimer is number 2 or 3?
No,
Listen,
it's-
listen. I want to just bring up, if you all have seen it, Ryan Gosling's reaction when his song wins, like Critics' Song or whatever the fuck it is. He's shocked and he's surprised, not because he thinks it's bad or because he thinks it's a bad movie or a bad song. I think mainly because he sees it as this was just like a fun joke movie project that just happened.
What does that have to do with the movie quality?
Hold on. Right. What I'm saying is, while Barbie ended up being a great movie with a great message and a great cast, I feel like movies like Oppenheimer and Poor Things, kind of that. Fuck, I don't know how I'm saying this now. That was kind of their intention. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like it's almost like they were shooting for that, and whereas Barbie was like, let's just shoot for making a good movie, and it ended up being what it was.
Does that change the movie of the year?
The movie of the year, but that doesn't mean it's gonna win the Oscar for the movie of the year.
I think that's just Ryan being so humble and down to earth and be like, I couldn't have possibly won.
I feel
Here's what I'm willing to sacrifice. I am willing to give you Oppenheimer number 2. But as long as Poor Things is number 1, and I'll put Barbie as number 3.
Okay, yeah.
Are you good with that?
I'm down for that.
You're down for that?
I can do that,
So
yeah.
then you guys use your vetoes.
Well, I'm
is that what's
compromising.
happening?
I'm negotiating.
Now we're still voting.
We're
still
negotiating here. I don't
You
know.
can still, right? We can still. Is this
Yeah,
still?
yeah.
I don't know. We're discovering the rules as we go.
We have.
Are
changed-
you
What
okay
about
with this?
Well, Sam, what if I would have switched Oppenheimer and Barbie with you, and I would put Barbie at number 2 for Oppenheimer at number 3?
I mean,
And Poor
that
Things
would
number
be
1?
that would be my that would be my.
Just to piss off Ublester, yeah.
But then he's got his. So we have
See,
to
now we're going in a
respect the
circle.
veto.
There was no veto.
I know.
You just said there was an
I'm
agreement.
okay with no
That's
vetoes.
That's
true.
what I'm saying. So what are we doing?
We should respect the
This is so
vetoes
much
because we should respect the vetoes because
But there hasn't been a veto yet. Is what I'm
well,
saying.
Uble wanted to veto Oppenheimer's number 3, which
He won,
means
but no
that
one has activated their vetoes.
I veto.
he wanted.
What are we vetoing?
he vetoed the veto.
Barbie is number 1. Oppenheimer is number 2.
No, Barbie.
Okay.
Barbie shouldn't be number 1.
You don't know that.
Thank you. I guess we both
I
agree.
agree
on
with
that.
Uble.
I agree. Barbie being number 1.
No, Barbie shouldn't be number 1.
Barbie's number
look,
1.
Look, if I have to, if we have to come, let's
fight.
Let's
You
put
wanna fight?
our personal
Let's
opinions.
fucking fight right now, dude.
If we put our personal opinions on the movies aside and think about like if we had to come to consensus of which is like the best movie of the year.
Objectively,
What does that have anything to do with this?
Yeah, no. Look, like I'm
movie
willing.
making.
I'm willing to concede if you give me to put Oppenheimer number 1 over Barbie, just because I think, even though I love Barbie more on a subjective level, I think objectively Oppenheimer is a better movie.
I can fuck with that. Oppenheimer
Yeah.
number 1, Barbie
I guess
number
that's
2,
what I
Poor
tried.
Things number 3.
No, but Poor Things is a better movie
Than Barbie.
objectively and subjectively.
Yeah, see?
Why can't
I
we
agree
do?
with you, Sam.
Why can't we do Oppenheimer 1, Poor Things 2, and Barbie 3?
Because Barbie's number 1.
I agree with Sam. I agree
Well,
with
what is-
Sam
what is,
with that list. You're right. That's what I was trying to convey earlier, but I was at a loss of words, which is objectively, which is when you're looking at what makes a movie, one that stands out above the rest. It's definitely Oppenheimer and Poor Things. But not to say that Barbie doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Barbie does stand out above the rest. That's why we're discussing it in our top 3.
It is, yeah. In favor
yeah,
of Barbie, it is a fucking
course.
like feat
It's
of brand of films. Like it's an anomaly.
above everything else. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just saying that with Oppenheimer and Poor Things, it just, I guess it stood out more for me. So that's why no matter how you switch Oppenheimer and Poor Things as your 1 and 2, I think that I'm fine with both of those as long as it's Barbie 3 and then between those two, 1 and 2.
What I'll say in regards to all of this in the list I'm looking at right now
Is fuck you, Sam.
is actually I like this list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
And fuck you, Sam.
And so fuck you, Sam. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. All right, so there it is.
Are we coming to consensus?
No
on this?
vetoes were even used.
I feel like we fucked up on the veto
We
rules.
should have done them
Yeah.
as we were going. I think.
Yeah, I feel like Uble's
it-
veto
it-
should have been respected as like
It's all right.
Oppenheimer
It worked
cannot
out
be
in my
number
favor.
3.
It worked out in my favor. I still like it.
I think it's a good list.
Is a good list? Are we agree? Producer?
Nah.
No, are you good?
Where in all of this is
Poor
Madam
Things.
Web.
Poor Things is like 7 or
You
8.
haven't fucking seen the movie, motherfucker.
It's so good.
You haven't seen
I
it.
got the cliff notes.
You got the cliff notes. And you haven't seen the movie.
Definitely not enough cliff notes. Yeah. No,
I've seen
can't argue
my
with
share
this
of
list.
Pornhub.
I've seen it in a reverse helicopter.
Exactly.
We have it.
I feel good. I'm
Yeah,
willing to
no, this is a
stamp
good
this.
list. I
Are
even
we
want to
stamping
take. I
it?
want to take a picture of it. Yeah, this is good.
All right. So to finalize it, we have
This is Morons approved.
Morons Mince movies approved here for the Best Picture nominees. We rank them as number 10, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Number 9, Zone of Interest.
Number 8, Holdovers.
Number 7, Past Lives.
Number 6, Maestro.
Number 5, Fiction Americano.
And number 4, Anatomy of a Fall.
Number 3, Barbie.
Number 2, Poor Things.
And the number 1 movie, Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. You have to have watched it by now, so I hope you all
I know.
agree with this.
All right.
This was a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good.
I
If-
like the part where we tell our audience to fucking subsribe.
Yes, for
Subscribe
God's
to
sake.
this.
Please do.
That was my favorite part.
I've quit my job. I put all of my life savings into this podcast.
Kids are hungry.
We only have 182 subscribers. We need to make it to 200 before the year's end.
Yeah, yeah.
We have
And
plenty
it's,
of
and
time.
it's February.
So there's time.
Yes.
No, but seriously, subscribe if you want. If not, I don't care. I understand.
All right,
I
all
don't
right.
subscribe.
That's good. This was fun.
it
all right,
was,
I
it
can't
was.
wait till we do the DCU, which I'm sure will be a
Oh,
lot more arguing.
Oh,
There's gonna be
no,
so
yeah,
much
that's
arguing.
gonna be-
All right,
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Oscar. Thanks for watching the Oscar movies.
Hey,
I know you guys.
I will say
Yeah,
that.
you know
I'm
what?
sorry. I will say that. I absolutely enjoyed watching these movies, and I think that
Except for Killers and Zona. Killers you never saw.
Killers I never saw. I heard about it, but yeah, no, I absolutely enjoyed all these fucking movies. I'm glad.
All right.
Yeah, number 8 and up. I loved. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, until next time.
Have a dark night.